Hello beautifuls, welcome to the channel. My name is Epic Treasure and this video today is to showcase the collaboration between PALWORLD and OVERKILL. If you like what you see, you know what to do. Comment, like, subscribe and slap the notification button. This video is going to showcase the potential weapons that is coming in this game. Nothing set in stone yet, but if you played OVERKILL, I need you to comment below which weapons you think that they'll bring. Trust me, they're going to bring the craziest weapons out of the game. I expect maybe to be 4 or 5, you would think. I'm not sure. Again, don't know. Nothing's set in stone. All I've got to go by is the Discord, the Twitter, and that's about it. They love to keep their little secrets, don't they? These collaborations coming left, right, center, and always a nice surprise. Pocket Pair is always going to have a one-up on Nintendo because they aren't family friendly and their bars so raised high when it comes to limitations. They will be able to collaborate with virtually anyone except Nintendo. So that being said, we're going to dive into this carousel of weapons after we have a look at the key art, etc., that was used for promotion. So here we see the PALWORLD Ultra Kill promo image, which I think is very cute, and we can already see the what I think they'll have as an armor set for this one, V1's armor set. Where we can see that was probably a better picture that I've got here. Let's jump over here. Blue with the spread wings at the back. I would love this. I would have that forever. So I would expect it to be, you know, an armor set and then also the helmet, and then I would love to have that on the back. Absolutely. There's another little concept screenshotty art piece and another little romantic one too. And that's from the wiki site. So in regards to the size of this, we know that it isn't a Terraria size collaboration. It's also, we're just bringing in guns and some gear, as by Bucky, who is very interactive in the Discord channel. Go join the PALWORLD Discord channel. Really amazing in there. You can put your wishes in there too, suggestions and everything. They're very, very good with that. Great community there too. Speaking of which, don't forget to join my Discord channel, link in the description below. That being said, let's jump over to the weapons right now. I'm going to jump over here. I'm going to get rid of that screen. Aha, good. And here we go. So this is by SNY Plays on YouTube. Thank you for that. So this one is the Piercer. This is a bit of a charge up revolver. I don't think people will be thrilled. I mean, if you love OVERKILL, then yes, you would probably, but I don't mind the dual wielding with that one. That's the thing that'll tickle people's fancy, I think, with that one. The next weapon that we have is the Marksman. I'm just going to jump straight ahead here. And then there's a dual wield. We'll jump over to this sharpshooter, which I love the spinning. I think we'll get into the bigger guns. There's the alternate revolver, which is very much the same as the other one. Then we jump across to this one, which is the Marksman, the alternate Marksman. Then we have the alternate revolver sharpshooter. Let me just skip ahead so we got the dual wielding. We have the shotgun. This one's a very interesting one to me. I wouldn't be surprised if they bring that one in just because of that burst at the end. I think that's quite... But a lot of the time, people don't particularly like charging weapons of any kind. So anything that's... Or even, say, the katana sword is just, you know... We're just impatient, basically. But that's very cool. When you have a look at the size of that explosion, that would be reaching up on that priority list when it comes to incorporating that as a collaboration item. So the pump charge one is over here. I quite like that one, don't you? Then we have the sawn on shotgun. Well, let's just go back to the single one of this one. Watch this. It's interesting. It would have been cool that wouldn't really work, I suppose, with Pal Farm to have that. I mean, they did have a chainsaw. Not a shot. I mean, though, Pal Farm, you wouldn't really want to be shooting everybody, would you? But yet I said it. You know I don't edit, so I'm going to leave it in there. The next bit we've got is the jackhammer pump charge. That's nuts. Now, you could imagine this being incorporated artistically into PALWORLD. I would not be surprised. Would people use it a lot? I don't know about that, but it would look amazing. I'm not going to lie. We have the sawn-on jackhammer. Look out. Then we have the nail gun attractor. There's a few different attractors in this one. The nail gun overheat, which I quite like that one, I'm not going to lie about that. We have the nail gun jump start. Look at them, they're having the time of their lives, aren't they? Bang. The saw blade launcher. This one I think is going to, I would think if I were to pick any weapons, this one would be making it in, having those saw blades bounding across the place. PALWORLD have never shied away from any weapons that have had trajectory, such as the Terra Prisma, I think it is, the Meow Mirror, etc. So having saw blades bouncing across the place would not surprise me at all. The saw blade launcher, this one would be the one that I would oh, actually, hang on. Yeah, saw blade launcher, this one. That's the one I would think. Not the attractor, but the launcher. That's what I would think. So we have the rail cannon electric, but careful with that. The rail cannon electric one, that's another charging one. So I think it would look very cool in the game. Would people use it? I'm not sure. It'd have to be very powerful for people to do so, I think. I'm jumping across to the rail cannon screwdriver version. Let me just jump up ahead here. You wield that. The rail cannon malicious. So we've got the red version here. Let's jump over this bit. Bang. We have the rocket launcher freeze frame. That's an interesting one too. Visually interesting. The rocket launcher SRS cannon. That doesn't do much for me. What about you? The rocket launcher fire starter. That one does. I wouldn't be surprised if that had self-damage. That would be a problem for me because I would blow myself up in the game. The black hole cannon I would expect to see, perhaps because it is very unique looking. It's got that magnetic pull. A little bit of fun there. This one we have the beam cutter. The feedbacker. So these ones are those melee ones where you parry. Basically, there's a coin and then you parry. We have the knuckle blaster. And the whiplash is one that I would really love to see. So the whiplash has got a grapple where you grab onto an enemy. It'll show you in a moment that. So you can imagine grabbing onto a Kativa or a Mersander or something like that, or even a Yormantide. That would be wonderful to see that. So those are the weapons that we see. We've seen the armor, and definitely put your comment below with what you think they might pick in the new collaboration. So that will come out. Remember, it's not as big as the Terraria collaboration either. We're just looking at, you know, a few new guns and gear, and as much gear as I can see is the armor. Please comment below if you have any other ideas what they might incorporate into it. We love speculation here. We don't like to wait. Don't forget to check out the channel for all the other PALWORLD content. You will not want to miss the builds in this one. I love and leave you, and other content coming your way about other speculation of what decoration items we might be seeing and building items. Love and leave you. Have an amazing day or night. Until next time.